Hey guys. Okay. Let me see this. Okay. Yay, I hope you guys can hear me. I am awake and soul. Just give me 1 second. I'm just tweeting it out. I'm gonna go over my setup and just coming into the charts and seeing it for the first time. Walk you through the process of how I look at the charts and how I'm gonna set it up for my next trade. Okay, perfect. And I will be sharing my pictures with my subscribers. Okay, so the first thing is looking at our monthly, right? As a day trader, you want to focus on your range. So I do use the 1226 EMA. I do use the index chart. I do set my chart under the log scale. So here I am. So the first thing is setting my range, like I mentioned. Let's just look at the previous candle. The previous candle, we're just going to set our monthly high and low. Your open and your close. All right, and because price action has already broken that structure, I'm going to come down to the next monthly support. Okay. Hi, Vixie. So here's your monthly support. Okay, what else? Nothing much, just because let's focus on price action, right? Let's focus on what's happening right now. That's what I want to take this to. Okay, so now that my monthly range is set, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, right, I'm gonna start focusing on my contraction phase. I'm gonna start focusing on the fact that this is one contraction phase, this is the second contraction phase. Price action is right here, so I want to focus on my weekly contraction phase and seeing what is it telling me. Right, with no emotions, no expectations, just looking at the charts, right? What do we see? Sometimes throwing the higher high, lower low indicator helps me just to connect some trend lines. Okay. So weeklies are orange, right? And I also see this like daily M structure that I've mentioned before. Something to be aware of just off the bat here. Okay, so we have this monthly contraction phase, this possible M, this weekly trend line that has broken to the downside. I'm going to give you a weekly bearish target. There's the weekly bearish target based on my one touch, two touches. And my target would be 21,283. So just like I've always said, just like I give a bearish target, I like to set a bullish target. Okay, so that's your bearish target. This is a possibility. So what is my bullish target here? Right, and I'm just setting some trend lines again, just trying to see market structure, right? I see the charts as a mechanical component of buyers and sellers. I see it in a weight system. So what I'm trying to understand is, you know, where is the next price action headed to based on this structure that we have right now. So just like we said, our monthly support and resistance, we're in our weekly. I want to set my range, right? We want to set that range. And just like we did on the monthly, you want to place it on the previous candle, and your weeklies are going to be orange. Right, and this is telling me a story. It's telling me if price action doesn't hold this weekly support, it could possibly come down to this monthly support. Now we're going to go to our daily. In our daily, just like I mentioned in our weekly, right, this possible M pattern, big possibility, big neckline here that we could break to the downside. So again, I'm just looking at the possibilities on my daily. We are in a downtrend officially. On the weekly, we have not officially crossed, but I do want to say that I did notice that Ethereum had officially crossed on the weekly. Well, no, was it? Must not been. Was it Ethereum? Maybe it didn't. Oh no, that is still Bitcoin. I thought it was Ethereum. There we go. I'm like, I thought I saw something. So this is the Ethereum chart, and on the weekly, the 1226 EMAs have officially crossed. So I have that in the back of my head. Back to my Bitcoin here. On the weekly, again, right, market structure. We have our range. We have some weekly trend lines. Anything else we could do? Let's look at our liquidity, right? I have this indicator, this Lux Algo indicator that I've been using for it, or you can use DOMS indicator, right? Or find it yourself, the gaps. I've been getting really good at it. I've been practicing. I'll show you. Let me find one. It's taken me a long time after so many times, but here it is. From here to here, we have a gap, right? So this, the imbalance where the market makers have to come back to balance the books, right? So big possibility there. So we're in the daily. Okay, on the daily, same thing. I like to use my 1226 EMAs, right? And my focus is here. This is my contraction phase. This is my focus. As a day trader, especially, I want to know what's the next possible move. I really don't care what's gonna happen tomorrow. I want to know what's happening today, right? I have no time for tomorrow or what happened yesterday. So I'm gonna come to my daily, and again, I love my higher high, lower low indicator, and this I use it just to set some trend lines for me, for my brain to analyze it and see, okay, what are the possibilities? What pattern do I see? You know, just to get my mind going more than anything. So on my daily, I'm going to do the same process in regards to getting my range using the previous candle. That is candle open, and this is candle close. Is the same as our weekly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tag it there. Okay, so this is where the focus comes in, right? On just focus on your day contraction phase. What do you see? Let's throw a POC here, right? Let's see where price action is reacting. It's bouncing right off of POC on the daily. Okay. Any imbalances within the candles here? Maybe. Another great indicator is the Trader EXO levels. I really like it. It's the daily open, the weekly open, and the monthly open. So I just took my music. And here, what I like to do, and yes, this is, I like to turn off the candles, right? Just turn them off. Where's the turn hide candles? So you can see the Trader EXO indicator. Just check it out. Let's turn off all the indicators and you'll see a bunch of little dots there, right? And pretty much it's just telling you a critical support. And because I do everything color coordinated, chakra colors, my monthly is corresponds to his monthly support, right? Just like the weekly here and the daily. So there's some confluence to the way that I set my ranges to his indicator. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm just gonna highlight, and again, just remind me that this is a critical monthly, right? Those are the key components that I want to keep in mind when I'm trading, when I'm setting a trade. Again, I'm walking in. I have no expectations. And yes, I take my sweet time, and usually I don't do voice recordings because I like to vibe with my charts. I haven't done one in a while. And yeah, but anyhow, so setting key supports really critical. Okay, now you turn your wicks back on. So just on a daily, what is the story, right? Just look at price action. That's all you have to look. Look at your day candle right here. What is the story telling us? It's telling us based on this weekly support, it's telling us that okay, price action is holding weekly and daily support. So if we find stability, if we find that support here, we could continue to the upside, right? So let's keep that in mind as the day, we still have an hour for the day candle to close. But let's go back to our 1226 EMAs. Right, we have a range. Let's get closer. Let's move into 4 hours. Okay, so if you know how my strategy works, you understand that the 4 hour are everything for me. My trend lines, my 4 hour trend lines are my magical trend lines. Yes, there's magic. I always believe in magic. Okay, so just because we're cautious right now, right? We know the story here. We know this could be a possible bounce. You as a trader have to ask yourself, okay, so if this is a possible bounce, what do I have to see to take that trade? Should be the question. So 4 hour trend lines are everything for me, and that's the most critical one that you should be worried about setting actually alarms. And I'm so sorry I have not sent pictures over. That's a lot going on, but there we go. It's okay. So this is gonna be major 4 hours. So, and this is our weekly, right? So just think about market structure. So if we hold support here and we break this weekly, we break this 4 hour, right? We hold here, confluence, that price action will move to the upside. And that's how it goes. That's how it works. It's literally the mechanics. That's a weight system of buyers and sellers, right? Of course, there's a lot more to it, but that's the mechanics that I'm seeing right now. Okay, so this is gonna be my major resistance because my goal here coming into the charts too, right? We have to have a goal, is to set my range. I want to get ready for my next trade, and that's what we're here to do. So on my 4 hours, I understand that this is critical resistance. So I'm gonna label it. I'm gonna set an alarm. And that's why I think it's so important to start on your monthly, on your weekly, on your daily, because you have to understand the flow. That's how I see it. So this is gonna be 4-hour resistance, right? And this is gonna tell me, okay, so if price action crosses this line confluence with the weekly and the daily and the 4-hour, is that we're taking a long here, right? But not till I see that. And what I mean, not a wick, I need price action to break this level, retrace, hold that stability, and jump in into a higher low. That's what I want to see for me to take that long, right? Because it's not about grabbing the wick for me. It's about being on the right side, and I trade with the flow. I trade where the trend is. So this is, I'm always thinking about both scenarios. Okay, so I have my why I would take my long right now, just coming into the charts. So let's talk about a short, right? Because we see weekly and daily major support here. Price action is barely hanging on. So it looks really nice for a short coming in. So I want to go into my 1 hour. Again, that's major support there. So this is actually perfect. This is your perfect range for you to take a trade, right? Because from here, a range is gonna give you that vision. It's gonna give you that setup that you need as a trader, as you having rules, as you taking this, you know, as serious as possible. Understand that price action could continue within this range, right? And not till it breaks 4 hours, and 4 hours here, we take a long, and that would be perfect for a long, or wait, because if you enter here, you could get chopped out. That's why you want to have that range. So you wait here, let price action, but once it breaks down, it's confluence to take that short, right? It's always those possibilities. You're looking for those possibilities. Go ahead and submit my range here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do 30 minutes. Right, we have a little like cup and handle going on. Do you see that? A little cup and a handle. On my 30 minutes. Then my 30 minutes, that's when I'm gonna start using higher highs, lower lows. Here we go. Hold on. Higher highs, lower lows. Okay. So on my 30 minutes, we could start looking at it, their own little contraction phases. Again, everything has the way the market structure works in general. It all starts with contraction phase, expansions, contraction phase, and expansions. And once you get that, you're gonna start seeing it, right? So we understand this is our range, and within the 30 minutes, we could start just looking at market structure again, right? This is a little contraction phase right here. So that is our focus right now as a day trader coming in. This is our contraction phase. So what is this pattern telling us? What can we see? Or what could we decipher more than anything? So obviously we know this is key support, key resistance. We know if this breaks to the downside, we're gonna go ahead and take a short. But what else do I see? Right. Like I said, maybe a possible cup and handle. So I'm gonna get the measured move as like a cup and handle, and those are forex patterns that you might want to learn. And I do have a course, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I think so. Follow me on Twitter. I'm awakened so underscore 369. Yay. And somewhere there, it's and I have a free Discord where I live. I'm always there, but I'm always just sharing my setups and trying to help out. And but yeah, so this is where we were saying that this is a possible cup and handle, right? So measured move, cup, handle, right? That's the beauty coming in. So this is giving me bullish vibes, right? Possible cup and handle, right? Try it, take your time. She ain't going nowhere, right? I always say, you gotta be patient with her. You gotta show her love, be kind. I'm serious. Like, one good trade a day will make your day. So we have a little cute cup there. And yes, everything has to be cute for me. So if we were to break this neckline, right? I mean, that's the measured move from somewhere here. I think we would have one more hit to the upside. Oh, okay. That looks interesting. Let me submit this to the subscribers. And it's a 1 week free. Yeah, because I believe in myself. I crack myself up. Okay, so that's what I see right now. That's the vibes I'm getting. That's what the charts are telling me. Again, no emotions, no expectations. I'm not coming in here saying that I think this is happening. No, right now I just got little cup and handle vibes. So how do I take the trade, right? I think that's the $1 million question. So I'm in my 30 minutes. That's the play. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. I'm seeing where the liquidity is right now. This is where my sessions indicator comes in play. I love this indicator. If you don't have it, you should have it. It's a really cool indicator. Okay, so my sessions indicator is gonna help me just identify key again levels, support, resistance, ranges, right? We have Sydney high right now. Activate Sydney high. So just giving me key high. So I'm gonna mark this. This is gonna be my key high here. Let's see, pivot highs and lows. So it's just telling us that New York was in an up move. Price action is above the POC of New York. So that's just giving me confluence with my weekly, my daily support. This is going to be my resistance right now for a long. Right, we're scalping here. So if I see price action break to the upside, this cup and handle might play out and give us one more touch to the 4-hour trend line here. Touch and touch, and then bring it down. Sounds like a plan. This is the thing where, because there is follow through when it's coming down. You know, we are in a downtrend. So if we weren't in a downtrend, we wouldn't have those lower highs. You have to understand that when you start trading and when you start looking at the charts, when I talk about market structure, is having follow through. So you want to price action to break, retrace, and continue to the upside. So that's pretty much what Bitcoin's doing in the bigger picture, coming to the downside. It is continuing on my 4 hours, I think. Erase everything. Daily. Okay, maybe here. Right, you have lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So this could be another lower high. At the same time, we are in a downtrend, right? You can't avoid it. You can't deny it. It's market structure. It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy that show. Miss you guys, love you all, and remember to do everything with love. And I shared everything to the subscribers and to my Discord that I love. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.